Hi everybody, we're here talking about how do empaths put themselves first. What do you do? What do you start when you don't even know how to start making yourself a priority and making yourself such a priority that you get to choose where to focus your energy, and you retain the ability to refocus it easily and quickly when there's a situation that you don't like, or emotions or energy that you don't want to focus. Um, the first place to start is knowing yourself and developing a strong connection with your source and your inner being, and knowing what you feel like. So empaths spend a lot of time thinking and being in other people's energy. Sometimes they can forget what they feel like. Um, I would start with meditation early in the morning. I believe as an empath, it's vitally important that you have time to yourself every morning to figure out how you feel and get a sort of default feeling of where you are and what it feels like just to be you without the muddiness of other people. Now, if you don't have that time in the morning, wake up earlier or carve it out in some way. It doesn't have to be a huge amount of time, but it does need to be a conscious decision to do that. And I just want to say, if you guys have any other questions after these videos, you can always go to Conscious Creative Life, which is the website associated with this YouTube channel, and type in questions, and I may make a video about that topic. Also, I have workshops for empaths and law of attraction, and also workshops for people wanting to learn more about the law of attraction and how to connect with source on that website. So going back to what you need to do as an empath to refocus on putting yourself first. The number one is taking time in the morning to focus on yourself and who you are. And number two is a little vague, but it's deciding that you matter and how you feel matters and what you want matters. And that's what I've found a lot of empaths have at some point in their life given up on or forgotten, is that they tend to get in the habit of thinking that what other people are feeling is more important than what they're feeling, or what other people need is more important than what they need. If you focus every morning on yourself and get an idea of how you feel energetically, and make a decision to try and make yourself feel as good as you can before you go out in the world, that will give you that feeling of just taking your energy and making it feel better. And that might be doing whatever it is that feels good to you. It might be listening to a certain type of music. It might be writing. It might be doing art. It might be looking at nature or walking in nature or doing exercise. Whatever it is that is just for you. Develop some kind of habit of doing something for yourself every day, and notice how that makes you feel. And as you get into that and start learning how to do that, you can transfer that skill to also doing the same thing around other people. What I mean is that when you get with other people, it doesn't automatically become now all about them and what they need. It's supposed to be an interaction where, if it's right and the circumstances are right, that two people are interacting and vibing and feeling good about that interaction. If you're not feeling good about that interaction, you have the responsibility, the decision and the responsibility to take yourself out of that or refocus in some way. But in order to learn to do that with other people, you first have to learn to do it by yourself and take conscious control and responsibility of how do I change my energy by myself. And you do that over and over again consciously, being aware of what you're doing, and you're like, okay, this is how to do this. Then you take that skill into how do I do that while I'm with someone else. And what you'll find is that you may have to deal with the fact that they won't always be happy when you change the topic or when you say you have to leave or whatever it is. But this is an exercise on how to take care of yourself first. And when you do that, you have more to give to other people because you have more energy to uplift them and inspire them, but you can't do that until you're taking care of yourself first. So the exercise for this part of the video is to learn to do that in the morning and learn how it feels to make yourself feel better than you did a moment ago. And make that a habit and decide that it's important, because it is important, and that is you connecting with Source. And it's the only way you're ever going to be all that you can be in this world. Thanks for being here.